You idiots are so lucky that I mute you until I'm on screen. Anyway, hello! Welcome to Untold Realms, the Ghostlight Theatre. I'm here with my fellow cast of clowns, Angel, Streaky, Socks, and Makeshift. I'm Briar, and I've had enough of this shit show. Yes, we are completely unmuted. And okay, I'm gonna ask that we start the game relatively quickly. So no Socks being a cryptid bit, no me being stupid. God damn it. Oh my god. Ah! You are unmuted, what are you talking about? What?
Brian's
There we go.
screaming the thing.
You're totally unmuted.
Kitty just typed. I don't think we can hear the others.
Yes, you can, shut up.
There we go. I can hear myself now.
No, you can't, shut up.
All right. Let's.
Okay, yes, please. I am with Angels on this. We need to get rolling.
Let's just get straight into it.
Roll it. Oh yeah.
Don't
Oh yeah. And since
right into the video.
we are on a tight schedule tonight, specifically
Okay.
because the actor for Charms the Gifted, our one and only Angels, does have plans that he needs to be ready for. So
Mother's
but-
Day.
as a way of trying to trim down as much as we can, if your character isn't in a scene, mute your microphone just so that we can. I'm gonna experiment a little bit here. So just as a quick house rule for tonight, might even try that in the future. Don't know, but yeah. In the meantime, let me take a quick look at my handy dandy notebook for any blues clues in here.
It's a special tool that's gonna help us later.
I just
Remind
imagine
me,
it's
what
just
were
full
we
of
doing?
pause.
So in the previous session, we ended off with Pepper and Mullen were walking down a street, and Pepper, you just felt what you get this sensation, you feel like you're being watched as inside like you feel it in your ribs right now, like in your chest. You get that like tingly feeling from when you bumped into that dude who you later realized was the sorcerer, and you get this uneasy feeling like they might be nearby, maybe even watching you.
Yeah. That's just the feeling I'm getting at the moment.
Yeah, you're getting bad vibes as you're walking through this sort of quiet back alley path.
You did tell Mullen at the end of the last session. I do remember that.
Yeah. Let's just get to where we're going, because otherwise I'm not sure what might happen.
Mm-hmm. Are we sure we should go back? If he knows where we are.
What other choice do we have?
Good point.
Here's the thing. He followed us last time. I doubt that us trying much different, aside from going to a whole different plane, would stop this time. Or stop this one, rather.
Fair enough.
And even then, I'm not sure that would work. They put a rib bone inside me without me noticing.
Fair point. Okay. Let's just go back.
I'd like to just go and
I agree.
start making our way over.
I'd like to follow Pepper through these
pretty
areas back towards the coffee shop? Coffee shop. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty quick conversation.
As you make your way through the unfamiliar pathways and back alleys, all of which strikingly clean. Whole place is built out of nice materials after all, and the whole place is pretty darn well kept, so even a back alley. Looking kind of nice. If you were homeless, you might bum out here and, kick back and relax, but that's aside the point. As you start walking and you're making your way through these paths, the feeling that you're getting is inconsistent. It's not like this looming presence is marching its way towards you, but get this kind of uneven distribution. Maybe you're getting a little further from them, maybe you're traveling across a radius, but it seems based on what you're feeling right now and this vague tingling in your ribs,
Mm-hmm.
it's not doesn't feel quite like you're being pursued, but yeah, it's hard to tell. It's a little too vague. But as you make your way around a corner, give me a dexterity saving throw, whoever is walking in front.
I'm actually not sure who would be walking in front. I think
I can take the fall for us.
I would actually be alright taking the fall for us.
All right, you go for it.
I think considering I'm the one who's gone like, hey, I think we're being followed. That's a 19, please.
Nice.
Nice. As you get that, you round a corner, and just before you bump into a short figure, you quickly manage to like dodge your torso out of the way. And you also realize the feeling of that like uneasiness and that tingling from your ribs is getting very faint now. And you just barely manage to not run into the person you recognize to be the short and masked Laverton. And she glances up at both of you and seems rather calm.
Oh my god.
You notice she's found a cat. She just got it under her arm.
A warning before you jump people in a back alleyway would be nice, Leverton. Fuck.
Laverton, what have you found? What's that under your arm there?
Is that a cat?
She nods and she like holds the cat up in front of her in that like awkward long cat position.
Like
it's-
under the arms?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And this is kind of this is a really nice looking cat. It's got like these like very pale features, and its fur color is kind of this creamy like cinnamon swirl look to it. And they're like a little orangey, but they've got this like fluffy neck. Looks really cute.
Leverton, you didn't steal this. This isn't someone's pet, is it?
She shakes her head side to side.
Okay, good enough.
Hey, this isn't a cat that we as players would know about, is it?
Give me a investigation check. Or yeah, give me an investigation check.
Ah, critical fail.
And a 9, yeah. No.
I mean, it's a cute cat. Looks well groomed.
Yeah,
pretty
it's cute.
cool.
Mullen will reach out to the cat and like gently give it a scritch behind the ear and then under the chin, like, oh, okay, it's a cute cat.
It's very cute, Leverton, but I don't see why you just picked up a cat. Are you bringing it back with you?
She puts it back under her arm, and she just like turns and starts walking towards the coffee shop.
I'm going to take that as a yes then.
Yeah, I guess it's a friend of ours now. Oh well.
Cat. We now have a cat to make sure it doesn't die. Great. Wonderful.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's looking after a pet anyway, isn't it? Making sure it doesn't die.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's keep
Basically
going.
looking after half this party. Ah.
You continue walking in the same direction that Laverton does, and after only like a few minutes of walking, you end up getting back to the cafe. And things seem fine. Front door is unlocked. And Laverton walks right in on her own.
Well, if she's walking in just fine, I guess it's safe.
Nah, probably. I mean, it's an assumption, but, you know, it's a pretty safe assumption at this point.
She is...
Not that I'm sure anything could hurt her.
Exactly, that's why I think it's fine. Let's just get inside.
Meanwhile, speaking of assumptions, is it okay if I assume the other players at this point have come back to the cafe, or would they still be out late in the evening after the previous session?
Depends really how long it takes to make the bullets, but I don't think it would take more than...
Were we in the library?
You were with
Really?
Henrik.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't Henrik. I'll probably still be in the library then with Henrik.
I mean, by this point, I know that Henrik would have come back to the cafe because it's been like a while.
Ah. Okay, then I would probably be with Henrik then.
Gotcha. So you just followed Henrik, and Charms has probably also made their way back to the cafe.
Yeah, if he's not in there, he would be coming within the next 5 minutes.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna just say you guys are already at the cafe when you see Mullen and Pepper walk in with Laverton, who also has a cat.
Does anyone know anything about this cat?
It doesn't strike. I don't recognize this cat, do I? It's just a random cat.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
Oh, damn.
What do you want?
Oh yeah!
21.
Oh yeah!
Actually, you recall something about the way this cat looks. Something about it's a little. Maybe it's a little too calm. But it reminds you of the way that certain species tend to disguise themselves when they look like other animals. The sharpness of the eyes, the calmness of the posture. That's not a cat they're holding.
Oh, so it's a parasite of sorts.
Oh my.
You're not sure what it is, but you know that's not just an ordinary cat.
Laverton, are you aware that is? Are you aware that's not just a random cat?
Laverton nods her head up and down, and then walks over to the first table she sees in the room and places it on a chair.
Not a normal
Does the cat look
What do you mean?
worried at all now that it's been found out?
Oh wait, I think Sharp's figured out who it might be.
What do you mean this is not a normal cat? It's a cat. It's fat.
Hey,
it's fluffy.
makeshift. It's not who we're here to see, is it? The mayor. You know, the dragon.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, he's gonna say you wouldn't happen to be insert name because I'm bad at names.
Eldrick.
No, not Eldrick. The dragon name.
Yeah. Eldrick.
Yeah, that's his dragon name.
Oh,
Eldrick, not Elric.
Right.
Elric's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm bad at names.
Same.
We're following naming convention, but unfortunately, there's only so many variations of certain conventions.
Yeah, he says it. You wouldn't happen to be Alderic.
It's a cat, not a dragon.
And you see the cat perk up its chin, and it almost looks like it's smiling. And it opens its mouth and goes, "Well, it seems I'm found out."
What?
And then you see in this glowing golden light, it quickly shifts from the shape of a cat in a span of maybe 4 seconds. It turns into the shape of a man sitting down on a chair. And this is quite a tall man. He's about 7 feet tall, adorned with all kinds of golden jewelry. And on top of his head, he has these swirling curled horns coming out of the top of his head, almost resembling a tiefling. And his robes similarly are this nice deep golden color. And he leans back into the chair in a relaxed posture and goes, "Well, what gave me away?"
Cats are way too proud of creatures to be allowed to be carried in such an undignified manner.
I don't know,
If anything,
maybe,
cats would hiss and scratch and then run away.
I don't know, man. Maybe you just need to get good.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that there's just a... Is this something all of you can do?
Well, only if they're powerful enough. Anybody can do it with the right magic.
You told me it was...
But
Okay.
Dragons are powerful creatures, Malin.
Dragons are annoying as creatures. Can I have some coffee, please? And she'll walk over to the bar and, signal to... I forgot his name, too.
hang on, what is his name?
We all forgot.
Thavier.
Favier.
Yeah, she'll signal to Thavier and be like, "Can I please have some coffee? This is hurting my head."
He
He's
goes,
my savior.
yes, right away. Would you like some, mare? Of course I'd like some,
Oh, dear
certainly.
God.
Dealer's choice, of course. And he turns and immediately starts, like shakily working on, like, some coffee as quickly as he can.
Make sure it's the red mug.
And, meanwhile, you all see, Henrik is looking a little surprised. The expression on his face is, it's not like fearful or worried, but this is like, I don't know how this situation's going to go.
So,
And
you are the mayor, yes?
the one and only.
Okay, so that means you're also his grandfather? And she'll, like, look over at Henrik.
Indeed, I am, my dear boy. And he looks over at Henrik. How have you been, by the way? It's been, you've grown so much. Thank you, Granddad. I've been well. You seem well and healthy. I always am. They feed me too well here. Anyway, I'm assuming you're all quite curious why this little one here brought me along. Should I assume your secret's, well, the cat's out of the bag, so to speak, and he's
Oh
like
my God.
talking down to Laverton? And she just gives a thumbs up. And he goes, wonderful. Now then. Any questions, anybody? Or can I feel free to get acquainted with my grandson?
I would just like to take the time to thank you for taking the time to meet all of us. More perhaps specifically for you to meet your grandson once more. It is an interesting time all of us have found ourselves in.
And as you finish saying that, Thavier brings the coffees over to the counter to offer them to Malin.
Mullen will take one. Take a long sip. She's not shotting the coffee like an idiot, but she'll just take a very long sip from it, put it back down, and pick up the other one and just approach this guy like, okay. And she's gonna hold on to the coffee for just a second. She's just gonna look at him.
And he'll reach out his hand in kind of this, if you would so kindly, gesture.
And she'll set the coffee down on the table.
And he gives you a little, bowing nod and says, thank you very much, dear. And now, thank you so much for the compliment. Could I have your name, quickly?
I am Imkorda.
Ah, a very handsome name. And befitting, I hope.
He bows his head in respect. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Well, it is true. I must admit, I made time, specifically because Henrik was here, and, well, I couldn't resist seeing family. But I am quite interested to understand what all of you are doing here.
Mullen kind of looks over at Henrik, and she kind of makes a questioning, should I show him? She raises her eyebrows and tilts her head forward just a bit,
Henrik, he's questioning himself for a moment until he goes, well, first of all, promise you will not tell Aldestrel. And you see Aldrich give a slow turn in this sort of explain expression on his face. And he seems a bit worried. Well, you see, we need help understanding some very old magic, and you wanted to hear it right from the horse's mouth. Well, so to speak,
Oh.
I didn't invent every type of magic, far from it. That was more, well, it wasn't my thing, but please continue. Okay, just ripping the bandages off. We are in possession of a piece of the god of death. Oh dear,
3 pieces, technically.
He reaches down for the coffee and, like, gives it a nice sip. Let me actually drink my own water, just...
Wow, I feel so
Oh, my.
immersed.
Oh, I wish I could enjoy this coffee more. Okay, all other questions aside, about how you came into possession of it, about why you asked for my silence on the matter, and about which parts in particular, what would you like to know about these parts of death? He looks around the room.
I do have some questions.
Yes, in your name?
Okay, just to clarify before I tell you, I am a fairy, and I am from the Fey realm and stuff like that. I don't know the rules with dragons. You're not gonna try and like take it or anything, are you? Like just to be perfectly clear.
Oh, good heavens, my apologies. If that's a boundary for you, then if you don't mind, I'll simply refer to you as dear or ma'am. Is that all right for you?
Oh no, like if you're not gonna steal the name or anything, that's fine. It's absolutely not a boundary. I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna get my name pilfered.
Oh, heavens no, I'd be pilfering my own name in the process. I have a reputation to uphold in this city.
Oh, fair enough. My name's Pepper. It's lovely to make your acquaintance. Unfortunately, it's under quite dire circumstances. A certain somebody who we ran into in another city has decided to replace one of my ribs with one of those of death. Now, I'm not sure what the consequences of that are going to be, quite for myself. I know there are others around the place who've had different parts of their body replaced with it, but they were generally consenting. And the first instance that I'm aware of where it wasn't, and I need some help in figuring out what that's going to mean for me.
Well, if it's just a rib, then that's not as much of a problem. In the worst case scenario, I've heard stories about how ribs can simply be removed, and the person bearing these pieces of death, they aren't really harmed all that much. However, I should clear up one thing. Ribs is not the most correct terminology. How do I explain this? Well, in all of the old stories about death, he was always seen as an entity who could reach across any boundary in reality. Time and space, any species, anywhere, any when. And his body was always described as odd to those who could see it. You see, his torso, where his ribcage should have been, was usually depicted as a sprawling nest like that created by a bird. And it's theorized that those are his ribs, innumerable and always changing, but a few old scholars I once knew had a different theory, and that's the one that I believe personally. You see, have you ever heard of... I should probably just start with something simpler. You see this on my head, and he taps his horns?
Yes, I do.
You see, most horns are produced out of something called keratin, unliving material that sprouts out of the skull or other part of the body, and it forms something decorative or perhaps even a weapon in some species.
Like mine.
Many different kinds. Indeed. Or in the case of, say, some goat species, they can even be decorative. Mine, of course, included. Now, there are other types, though. There are types of animals which, instead of growing horns out of their skull, they grow their teeth into weapons that have been referred to as tusks. And even in some extreme cases, I've heard of aquatic animals that grow those tusks all the way in the opposite direction and form a spear out of their very skull.
Is that what
So-
you were trying to tell us earlier, Laverton?
She nods.
Oh dear lord.
Does that- I guess that kind of explains why it still fits, despite me being 3'6".
For the most part, that would explain it. And this is all a well and good biology lesson, and that motorcycle outside my apartment is still the loudest thing on planet Earth.
What's a
Back
motorcycle?
Oh, pardon me, I was
It's an
daydreaming about
invention.
a goofy dream I had. back in character. Back in character. This is all a well and good biology lesson, but it serves a purpose, is that the primary structure of the god of death's body is changing. It doesn't stay the same. Sometimes those structures are meant to be hair, sometimes ribs, and sometimes teeth or tusks. And it's theorized that those structures which are all shared, well, those are the innumerable ones that can be found in this place and that place. A few can be dug up on very rare occasion. They're powerful magic artifacts, don't get me wrong, but they're not something you should really worry yourself about.
I mean, I feel like I should worry myself about it, considering she just sort of like points to the rib, but she points to the wrong one.
Other side, Pepper.
That one. There you go.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
You do that. What are you casting it on?
I want to look at Malin's antler base.
Hee.
It doesn't
do that.
exude anything like the finger bone, right? Same thing with Pepper's rib.
Yeah, the finger bone seems to be this like void of space around itself. Like that one's like a hole punch in the weave. Whereas where you see Mullen's antlers, there's like this kind of staticky, like it's giving off a similar effect, yes. And then you also see something similar emanating from I got a burp. Ooh, emanating from Pepper's ribcage.
That's an interesting theory. I have a non sequitur to line it up with.
And that would be
Ember's ribcage. It's
Wrong character.
Pepper. Pepper's ribcage exudes. Well, it might be because it's still in her body, but exudes no aura like the other one.
Should I just take it out to make this conversation easier?
that might be helpful.
And Mullen will kind of like put her back to everybody else and then like reach under her shirt and remove the prosthetic thing that Charms gave her and pull the bone out and then set it on the table in front of Alderic, and she'll look at Henrik and go, "No touch."
You don't have to tell me twice.
I will.
And you see, even Alderic like scooches his arm away from where you placed it, and cautiously looks down at it.
As you can see, there's a negative space around the bone itself. But Pepper's is not.
Oh, good heavens. This is quite a bit different than a few ribs or hairs. With those, even I could possibly just finagle one out. But this... This is a part of his body which is very limited. If I'm not mistaken, one of the phalanges seems the index finger. I'm not the best biologist.
Yes,
but-
that's correct.
Oh, lovely. Little rusty, but I still got it. Now, this one is a bit more problematic. You see, the ribs and teeth, those are ample. Plenty of them to go around. They'll be able to form pacts and channel his magic. Still a rather difficult subject for most every magic user in the world, I assume. It happens from time to time, but something like this is one of the very few pieces of his body.
Interesting. I'm gonna look at Alderic. What does he look like with Detect Magic on?
He is this, he's almost like this gleaming golden statue. It seems like every little detail, and not to mention, when you look at him, you don't just see like an aura of magic exuding from him. It looks like the cloth he's wearing is intentionally designed to like block strips of his like magic aura exclusively for the purpose of like framing his body more nicely.
Oh my god.
If somebody uses detect magic on him. So
That
like
is...
it's like he's wearing a glow in the dark outfit that looks different when you use detect magic.
Is it like
I'll-
that image of like the dude heating up? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charms just thinks to himself, I have to do something like that. He makes a mental note of how he can possibly construct such an amazing coat, but he's gonna look again to Little John, just to further analyze that void. I'll do that in the background for a little bit. That
Gotcha.
static that he is. Now with the
Yes.
context of death and how all that works.
Word. And as you look at him, as you examine him closely, give me a investigation check.
I cannot use guidance because detect magic is concentration.
Actually, you can. You only other concentration spells will break concentration.
Yes, so guidance is concentration. Detect magic is concentration.
Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Guidance is
Investigation,
concentration.
you said.
Easy to forget.
You said investigation, right?
Yep.
Nice. Dirty 20.
By the way,
Look
it's a
at
dirty
him.
20 by a factor of +6, so to give you an idea, he still rolled a 14. He still rolled average. He just has fucked numbers.
What can I say? Having an 18 intelligence is pretty nice. It makes you pretty gifted.
Hey.
Hey,
Jeez.
I have an 8 on intelligence.
Poor boy.
I
Sorry.
smile. Eyes.
So anyway, as you look at him, when you're looking at him and you look closer, there's this kind of staticky like feeling across his whole body, but you notice it's stronger near his heart, and it seems like it thins out further towards his fingertips. It might be that it's following the path of his blood vessels.
Huh. What other times have I seen things follow blood vessels? Sorcerers?
Yes, this reminds you of magic which is passed down through genetic ancestry. So if you've seen a sorcerer before, this is kind of what that looks like. A similar pattern, but obviously without the static.
Charms makes the mental note. John is a negative sorcerer.
It's kind of like if you drew the Mona Lisa with crayons, kind of badly.
Which, to be fair, would be impressive already, but like, I guess the question is, did he get the smirk right? Like, did he nail the
Maybe.
important bits and still the rest of it just looked kind of meh?
I
Or
am
did
the
it
Mona
just look
Lisa.
shit?
Good question.
That's what I want to know.
Or perhaps the opposite of a sorcerer would be more fitting. Yeah, he makes that mental note before focusing back on the conversation. He's gonna be sewing that for a few minutes.
Word. You do that. And what's the most recent thing that was that? Oh yeah, he was talking about the finger.
Yep.
He says, "This one is very rare. And if it's the one I'm thinking of, if I'm not mistaken, mind you, it's worth noting, all of the tusks, teeth, hair, I'll just say ribs from now on, that makes it simpler. All of the ribs are simple. They form a connection with Moros that allows magic users to channel his skills. His body parts, though, the more unique ones, they each hold properties that are very powerful. And, well, the reason you can't divine any information from this, and likely even see it with Detect Magic, is because what hand do you use? Or rather, how do you gesture at someone when you tell them to be quiet? He looks around the room,
The index finger over your lips.
and he brings down his hand into a shushing motion and goes, "Shh. Exactly. And where does your breath land but on that very bone?"
Okay. So is there a way to harness this magic in some way, shape, or form without, I don't know. I don't know this stuff. Most of my magic is slightly accidental, so.
Well, to put it simply, I have no idea. You
Oh,
might be
great.
better off asking, well, my son, but I don't think he would be very happy to hear that you were sent by me. Then again, I can't help but notice that my grandson is here. Oh, Henrik. Yes? What is it? Could you explain to me why you and your friends here are in possession of one of the more powerful magic artifacts that exists?
Mullen's gonna cross her arms and look over at him and like tilt her head like, yeah, Henrik, explain it!
And he goes, "Grandfather, listen, I know this might seem... You might not understand this, but hear me out. I've
Oh
lived
no, he said, hear me out.
I've lived my entire life." And you see, like, Alderic cross his arms and, like, relax in the seat a bit as he, like, sips the coffee again.
Oh my.
I've lived my entire life alongside Aldestrel. And yes, I love him, he's wonderful, but I just want to be able to make my own choices. And I can't do that if there's always the looming threat of, well, accidentally or intentionally breaking my contract with him. You understand that, don't you? You see Alderic look down at his coffee for a moment and take a sip. Well, I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't understand that. Ah, my dear boy. Oh, you have to be so much like your father.
What does that
Fine.
mean?
It means I'm not about to make the same mistake I made hundreds of years ago. Back when... I shouldn't go sharing personal details. But, needless to say, Aldestrel doesn't talk with me for a reason. I wanted to keep him close. He didn't want that. He wanted his own life. I thought, making him the next dragon, he would have wanted to rule, but he went off on his own. Fine, Henrik. You have my word that I won't mention this, but please, you need to make me a promise. Don't you dare get yourself hurt in any way that I could have prevented. Alright? Alright. I won't. And don't worry, I've already made sure that all my friends here are aware I can't touch this artifact. Good. Oh, today has been a long day. I should be adjourning soon.
There's
And?
one more thing that you might want to know.
Oh, and what is that?
She kind of like looks at Charms and Little John and Henrik and then looks over at Pepper.
When we arrived, it was a hasty retreat. We have someone who's following us. More specifically, and he points to Pepper and Malin.
The one who put this in my rib cage, rather.
A
pretty
walking
sure he was.
collection. Yeah,
Exactly.
a walking collection of Moros' bones.
That is quite a predicament. And now he is in my city.
Indeed.
Essentially, yes.
Thank you for letting me know before I left. First and foremost, he snaps his fingers and a spark of gold comes from them. And you see across all the walls this sort of golden fire dances across all the surfaces and seems to etch itself into the walls before briefly fading away. That should be a hefty amount of protection from just about any magic. But unfortunately, there's not too much I can do. If he knows where you are and he's found you here already, even if he's nearby, you all need to remain moving as best you can. Alright? Because my magic isn't going to be able to stop Moros' miracles.
You know, it's not ideal, but it's entirely what I expected you to say. Oh well. We should probably get this show on the road then.
Indeed. I wish I could do more, but for the time being, my advice is you should be out of this city as quickly as you can and simply keep moving as much as possible. I need to send my guards on high alert and be looking out for this man.
No offense, sir. But I don't think your guards could take on this man.
Well, to be fair,
You saw what he did to the sorcerers.
yes, I did. But I also saw what this little guy did to him. And you see a small little mechanical chameleon climb out of his coat and sit on his shoulder.
Yeah.
This little guy here was able to hit him squarely in the shoulder, and he wasn't too keen on that. And he'll look to Aldestrel.
Alderic.
Alderic. I hate this. I hate this. Alderic.
All of the Rick.
Yeah, all of them Ricks.
I hate it.
What?
If you can have your guards use anything that use force, capital F, then it might be your best bet. He doesn't seem too kind for that. Fire, anything else physical, he seemed to just not care too much about it.
Noted. Thank you for the information. Is there anything I can repay you with?
You can. As the mayor, I sure hope you would know if there's a seedy underbelly to this city.
Much as I don't enjoy it, yes. There's no city that is free of all crime.
You wouldn't happen to be able to point me to its front door.
If I could point you to the front door, I would have been going through it myself already and tearing it down.
Then perhaps a side alleyway.
I can tell you where it isn't. Any place that is carved directly out of the mountain, I'm quite certain there is nothing that can hide from me. The mining operation would be a whole logistical nightmare to keep hidden. So, if you find yourself standing on top of the mountain stone, you'll know that there's nothing hiding beneath your feet.
Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now then, my presence here is almost certainly going to draw attention. Powerful magical beings tend to catch the eyes of those unsavory types, like the followers of Moros. Now, I should be going. All of you, be safe, and as soon as you can, get somewhere that's safer, and then keep moving after that. Finish your goals as quickly as you can, and remember, Henrik, I understand. No dying. Good. I expect to see you all well and safe once this is all over with, and you're no longer in possession of that. Good day to you all.
Good day.
Is it
Indeed.
really?
He walks towards the door and unlocks it and immediately transforms back into a cat and scampers out the front door.
You know, I will say, as frustrating as some of his answers were, I do appreciate and respect the vibes of just turning into a small animal and fucking off.
He gave us a lot.
But nothing.
Exactly. And no offense to any librarian or library enjoyer, there are just certain things that you can't learn from those places. We need to establish a plan on what we're supposed to do next. We need to move forward. Yes. But where? And to do what?
Well, I don't suppose any of you know of any other safe rooms outside of this one?
I
No.
mean, I don't
No.
like going home, but I could.
Oh God, please no.
The Feywild.
I mean, it's not necessarily a safe room, but if we need to keep going places, then what better way to change the terrain of the road than by traveling to a different plane entirely?
I do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think I'm allowed back in the Feywild.
Allowed is only a thing that happens when you're caught.
It's a little more complicated than that with the Fey realm sometimes.
I assumed so. I assumed as much, but better to have it stated. Well, we can't get much done with this character chasing us around.
Indeed.
Force seems to be quite the effective tool against him. As a perhaps unnecessary question, but you wouldn't possibly think that we could kill him if we stripped him of all of Morosa's gifts.
Well, first we'd have to understand what he is in the first place. Assuming he only has Moros's body parts. Perhaps, yes, that might be his only weakness. That's assuming he has nothing else up his sleeve.
Which is hell of an assumption to make at a time like this.
Let's go based on what we know. Physical attacks didn't seem to do much. I saw that swing, John. It was very strong, but I saw how shallow it entered. And my own
Yeah.
tools is nothing to sneeze at. He pulls out the pistol and sort of looks at it for a few seconds before putting it away.
My horn cut his hand. I think.
Your horn cut his hand.
I think so. It did something to him.
Perhaps if you fashion a weapon out of the bones.
You want to risk that?
What other option do we have?
I don't like risking the very thing that we did this whole bullshit
Not
for.
the finger. We do have one spare. He looks to Pepper. We just need to extract it. And we'll have a quite nice dagger on hand.
For what it's worth, I'm not so sure that any of you should be doing surgery on me.
I mean,
No.
I've done something similar before, but it was not on a mortal, it was on a sheep, so.
Yeah. Let's
No.
not make me the first. Also, immortal.
What? You're not human? What else am I
That's
supposed
true.
to call you?
Mortals are anyone
I don't
that
know.
can die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can die, you can
Mortality.
die, we all can die. It's wonderful. The great unifier.
I mean, for what it's worth, it's not like we know that for sure. I've not tried.
You're immortal until you prove it otherwise.
Exactly, you get it.
That is a very terrible theory. No one is okay. All right.
He
You have
chuckles
to admit
slightly.
it.
Okay.
You have to
all
admit
right.
it's a good point.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Either way, we shouldn't stay in the city too long.
How about this? I need to go to some unsavory individuals. And... well, I'll see what I can dig up. Information, transportation, anything of that kind. We'll see when I get there. Perhaps you lot should try to find someone who can extract that bone. I know Alderic claimed he could, but he just walked out the door.
So a physician or a surgeon?
Exactly.
Do you? There might be a small problem with asking a medically trained health professional to perform a non-required procedure. Yes?
Money can persuade many, and force can persuade the rest.
You're not wrong, but doctors are stubborn assholes.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. I've met a lot of them.
Especially when faced with threat of, I don't know if they do this in this town, but the health, like, certification, I think? They have that here?
There are different forms of it elsewhere, all over
Exactly.
the shop.
You threaten them with never being able to practice medicine again, and then poof, they all just lose their fucking minds.
then perhaps I will look for free things while I'm down there.
One of them being a doctor.
No, a doctor would not, but someone who can operate. Well, what should the rest of you do in the meantime? Sit around, wait?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
I would prefer to replenish some of my supplies, but if I'm the one carrying the bone, it may not exactly be the safest for me to go outside.
Thavier speaks up from behind the counter and goes, "Don't worry, I've got plenty here if you need to purchase anything. I'm also willing to part with a few things."
You have herbs and spices that are used for healing?
Of course.
Really?
Some of them are good for cooking, too.
You're not wrong.
And he's
Okay.
probably got a burns kit.
Ah, that too. But there is something I might need. Leverton.
She looks up at you from the stool she's sitting in.
Would you mind checking and seeing if somebody in the market has I only know the Feywild term for it. The white flowers with the poof.
Cauliflower?
No,
Oh,
flowers.
dandelions.
Yes, those.
You said dandelions?
Yes.
She gives another
Specifically
thumbs up.
with the seeding body, not the fruiting flower.
Either one. It's the leaves I'm after.
Okay.
She gives a thumbs up.
You can do that tomorrow then. I would prefer if we all stayed here for the rest of the night. I don't like the idea of somebody walking outside and getting shanked by a death bone wielding
Bone?
motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, if he's only after the bones, then someone like me or John is free to wander about.
Fair enough. Don't die.
No, I won't.
Hmm.
Very well. And Charms slowly stands up. Well then, have fun sitting around. Do try to think of a plan. And that goes for you as well, Henrik. You're the mastermind behind this operation. See if you can't figure out our next move, wherever we go.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
I'll be back soon enough. And Charm leaves for the exit.
You do
Lovely.
that. Everybody give me a as the door shuts behind him, and like the little doorbell rings, you know, the one that like smacks the door.
Mm-hmm.
You're left in the silence. Everybody give me a quick perception check.
17.
17. Come on.
16.
Ah!
I know.
One
Nearly had
off.
that whole streak. Nearly had it. Nearly
So
had it.
close.
So close.
You all notice that right after you turn your attention away from the door, you hear the stool that Laverton was sitting on squeak for a moment, and they quickly walk over to the door, and then just open it and shut it real quick.
I thought
The stool?
no, Laverton.
Oh,
Oh no, she stood up from the stool making a squeaking noise with it.
gotcha.
I thought we.
Did anyone
Whoa.
explain not leaving?
I guess. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate it when they do that. They just run off and they don't fucking tell me about it.
No, it's frustrating for the rest of us too.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one. I feel like I'm going crazy.
We just had a conversation about sticking together and safety, and maybe she is a child.
She's instinctual. She follows every instinct she has, good or bad. Fuck. Okay. Well, you two are staying here, and she points over at Little John and Henrik. You two are staying right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not good at coming up with plans.
Okay,
Well-
this is where I say goodbye. Take care,
Goodbye,
people.
angels.
Goodbye.
We will
Angels.
see you
Best of
next
luck.
time. Thank you.
Don't let the
Bye-bye.
door hit you on your way in.
Bye, angels.
Bye,
Good
chat.
boy.
All right. And now I don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to do that.
Perfect.
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 There's always that awkward moment in any campaign where it's like, do I just like smack them over the head real hard to knock them out?
John accidentally
kill
punches
him.
him.
Whoopsie. All right.
Oh, sorry. Must have missed.
Anyway,
Oh,
so as you all kind of like are talking, Henrik seems like he's contemplating something while he's just like staring down at the finger bone, and you can see like in his hand he's got like some glowy lights on his fingertips that kind of flicker in and out. It seems like he's trying to figure something out with a spell, but he's not really committing to anything.
He's just trying to like get the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's think through this. There are smaller villages to both the north and the south. There is one big city that is not entirely somewhere I want to go, but hey, no big city is. We can't exactly cross the sea. That would be very dumb. Feywild would be less preferable, but like Charm said, it's only not allowed if I get caught. Okay. Why don't we? We're not going anywhere tonight. That's not happening. So, why don't we all think on it while we eat and sleep and all that wonderful things, and hopefully
What else could
somebody
we
has
be doing?
something smart in the morning.
Oh, hopefully.
Actually, I just realized something.
Thus,
Now, hang on, this might be a bit of a stretch, but I have an idea.
all right.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of... Oh, what did I name this place? Hang on.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I think I know where
He
you're
goes,
going.
have you ever heard of a place called Parados?
Yes,
What's
I
that?
have.
What's that?
Well, I have a slight theory. You see, at the academy, Aldestrel, he has a bit of a weakness, a personal bias, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
He very, very rarely lets anybody other than wizards or arcane spell users into his academy. But on one rare occasion, there was a bard who was allowed to attend out of their exceptional abilities. And, well, that was a long time ago, but it made me look into how they're able to use their magic. It seemed that they're rather similar to sorcerers in that rather than using their mind and their knowledge about the arcane arts, they use just the arts. It's as if they're like a paladin, almost. They use the very soul to cast magic.
All right.
think-
The point.
If we go to Parados, known for its bards and all of its art, we might be able to find a bard who understands this better than maybe even Alderic could. Or Aldestrel.
So we're going to look for a master storyteller? No offense.
Hey!
Well, when you put it like that, it's a little odd.
No.
No,
My people are satyrs. We're mostly storytellers. I understand the power of a good legend better than most.
we need-
And she looks over at Pepper
we
like,
need to-
yeah, you know better than I do.
We need to go and find a bardic or a storyteller or something like that isn't myself, because I've got the rib inside me, so we need someone else to help us with that sort of business. And I obviously don't know what's going on because, well, I'm in this situation and I don't know how to get out. That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on. So, that's my vote. Head to Parados and find, well, somebody powerful enough that they have answers.
I like this plan personally, and it doesn't involve cutting open Pepper, so.
I'm
I
okay
hope.
with it. I still don't know what this place is, but she said, gotta go, we gotta go.
Right then. I think you'll all enjoy it. It's actually a rather lovely place. I visited a few times.
I've been
Oh yeah, how is it?
bloody.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, he doesn't know.
I don't know anything.
That's right. He didn't. She told him to put his fingers in his ears for that conversation. Right.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks like
I
she
couldn't
realizes
get it.
something and just went, bar fights. And then like looks away like shit, fuck. Whoopsie.
Okay.
And then you all Actually, no, I'll wait a second in case you guys want to chat about stuff first.
Hendrik,
Yes.
hmm. This, the place Parados. I wasn't there for very long, but didn't I hear rumors that it's also got someone extremely powerful ruling it?
Well, yes, that's not particularly uncommon in this region.
I mean, yes, but
Last I heard, it was another warden dragon.
oh dear fucking god. More of these. Alright. No offense to your family, it's just I don't like dragons. They're big, they eat sheep, so at least in the stories.
No offense taken. Although Althestrel was strangely partial to alligator meat. I'm not sure why.
Alligator. Okay.
His
Alligator.
tuft probably feels good in his teeth.
Didn't he have a beak?
Well, beak, but
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay, either way. Alright, so I guess we're going to
He might have
Parados.
teeth.
Yay, I'm going to have to fix my feet then. Lovely. Oi.
And as you all are wrapping up your conversation, you hear like the doorbell ring again as like the door clanks into it, and some like a rather short man. He's like I don't know, like 5'6", like a bit shorter, walks in, and he's got like some like grayish cloak. Like, he looks kind of ordinary, but maybe he's some sort of magic user. But he walks over towards the stool here and takes a seat. And you hear Thavier speak up. Sir, just so you know, we are getting a bit close to closing. There's only about 10 minutes left. Is that all right? He goes, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Can we like test the vibes of this dude? Like
Oh,
see
you
what
test those vibes all you want.
Test
Give
those
me
vibes.
No, I didn't
I'd like to test those vibes. I'd like to run a
like
vibe
to test
check.
the vibes. Run a vibe check.
What do you want me to roll for that, sir?
Give me a insight check.
Insight check. Wonderful. I am
Insight.
testing the vibes. That's a 12. Oh no.
That's an 8. My
Now
meter is
let's roll a quick vibe check.
Vibe check.
vibe check.
18.
18. Oh,
Let's
thank
go.
God. Somebody got it. Okay.
Pepper
I am
got the good
indeed
vibes.
your god.
18. Pepper,
18. Yeah?
you recognize him for some reason. You're not getting the tingly feeling from your ribs,
Yeah.
but he looks familiar. Too familiar. His clothes might be a bit different, but you're quite certain that's the sorcerer who attacked all of you.
Oh fuck.
And he's not hiding his appearance all that well. He basically just took his hood off and changed his
Is he
clothes a bit.
is he like acknowledging us in any way, shape, or form?
He has his elbow rest on the table, and he has his body kind of pointed towards all of you as he's waiting for like a coffee to get made. And he looks over towards all of you, and in the time that it takes you to realize who this is, he goes, "So, you folks from around here?"
Can I prestidigitation to lock the door?
Sure.
Lovely. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go right up to him and just say, "Why the what? In what world is implanting a rib in someone's body a good opening line? Just say
Oh.
hello for once in your goddamn life. Why don't you?"
He seems
Use your word.
like he's like taken aback. This is like he just heard like his like a new favorite song come on the radio, and he's like, well, I knew I made a good choice. when I interacted with you. You got that spunk in you, kid. Just, you know, I feel like you are gonna do great things one day.
But while he's doing that, can I start trying to like slowly back towards the staircase?
You call me
Uh,
kid. Sorry, yep.
Yep. Hang on, let me just give a.
Little something.
Oh, I can't spell for my life. Roll. Yeah, you start kind of inching your way back towards the staircase.
Yeah, let me
It's gonna be-
let me just do this. Oh fuck! I should have just taken the job and run. Fuck.
Never mind, he beat you, if that's yourself.
That is my stealth.
Yeah.
Your foot like taps against a stool, and as he's mid-laugh, talking to Pepper, he goes, don't go. Stay right there.
Calling me kid as if I'm not God knows how many hundreds of years old. So how many years old are you, I wonder?
Oh, interesting question. Could you give me more clarification? Like, be specific. Body or soul?
No, I think that answers that, I suppose. Enough, anyway, that I get the picture.
Yeah.
What is your deal with all this then, in that case? Because fuck knows I'm trying to have a hard time. Well, I'm starting to have a hard time here trying to draw the line between whatever the hell is going on with my ribcage now and the actual reason that we have been in any of these towns and shit that you've run into me in. Are you going to do this anyway, or is this because we're all bunched up in a group, or what?
Oh, how should I explain myself? You all have something I want. I'm here to take it.
How should I explain myself? He says, after putting a rib inside someone.
Hey, it made it real easy to find you.
You really think that's going to sell me on the idea?
Hey, I can take it back if you want. I'm right here.
Why does that feel like a trap?
Oh, it could be, but don't get me wrong. He leans a bit closer to you. I mean it when I say, I think you could do great things with a little bit of that secret sauce from Moros himself.
Ew, I do not like it being referred to that way.
You gotta, okay,
Secret sauce.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. You've got to stop saying things like secret sauce and spunk in you and stuff like that. It doesn't go down well. It's got some. How old are you? Because that does have some implications at the moment. Maybe in like 50 years it'll go back to being chill again, but that does have some standing implications at the moment.
Oh, is that not hip to say anymore?
It's a little bit. It's, if anything, it's a bit sexually intimate.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
wow.
think we don't know each other that well. I don't really think that's. Yeah.
Okay.
But digressing completely. It sounds like you're here to give us the whole what you want statement. So, do you want to do that and then we'll see what happens?
He gave us that pepper.
Oh, yeah, sure. First and
Well, no,
foremost, though.
he said he wants something. He didn't say what.
Oh, yeah. 1 second, though. And you see Thavier is, like, finishing up making, like, the shot of espresso. And he's, like, carefully reaching it over towards him. And he goes, now that's what I want. Oh, come on. That was funny. And he, like,
Yeah, you're
knocks
doing
back the whole shot.
Oh,
It's
God.
really frustrating to have to try and tell you off when honestly you've actually got quite a sense of humor about you. Fair play.
Pepper.
I can commend the guy for what he does have. I'm the one who he hurt.
Oh, well.
Do you mind
Pardon
stating
me.
your business?
Oh, Okay, fine. Cutting to the chase. You have something I want. It's a piece of Moros. Hand it over. I'll be on my way.
Right. We don't. I don't know how to say this to you. We don't strictly have it.
Malin just kind of like rubs her head, like, oh god.
Funny,
It
but
kind of-
last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I could sense it. Inside that one, there's antler.
Oh shit, he doesn't know.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no, the field! The field around the finger! Oh no!
It's all connected.
No, he can't sense the finger. He thinks what the one we have is in. Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do I?
Okay.
Would I have made the connection between between Marlin's like antler thing not being that and whatever he's detecting?
Yes, it has become clear to you that after the explanation that Aldrich gave, that since the ribs or the teeth or the hair are a dime a dozen, and that's what's inside of Malin, and that the finger is far more unique and powerful, he definitely, and that he also gave you one of the ribs just willy nilly, and he doesn't really care about it. He definitely wants the finger, and he's definitely mistaken about whether or not it's in Malin. That is crystal clear to you.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
crystal
gonna-
clear to me?
You were there for all the same conversations, so yeah.
So yeah, okay. And she's gonna look at the guy, and then like her eyes will go a bit wide. She'll look confused for a second, and then she'll look over at Pepper like,
I think you might be mistaken about what you're registering there, because that's much like me. That's you're after the finger, right?
The one and only.
Yeah, no, that's not what's in her head. I've seen what's in her head. It's a bit of skull cap. It's not actually what you're after, but we did have a finger, and it's gone out one of those doors.
Right.
We don't have it anymore.
You see, I was watching the entrance. I saw the cat leave. I saw what's-her-face leave. The powerful one with the eyes. I
Look,
know
not-
they
not-
didn't have what I'm looking for.
Not to go full, like, you know, telling other people's shit for self-preservation's sake, but like, you know that the cat was a person, I'm assuming, right? Like, you know that
Pepper.
those people are all fairly powerful.
Not just a person, one of the things I've wanted to kill for a very long time, a very old dragon.
Oh, fair play. Well, what you do in your own time's your business. We don't have the finger you're looking for. If whatever you do to us now, be it you knock us out, kill us, whatever the hell, you're not gonna find it on us, unfortunately. I really wish I could help you. Seriously, I do. I want you off my back more than anything else. But we don't have it on us.
I think I'll test my own theory real quick.
Melon,
Mm.
please
Steps up
back me up
from
here.
this. He steps up from the stool and puts his hands on his hip. Like I said, easy way or the hard way.
Nope. 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 Fucking nope. I'm just gonna do a funky little, a little hee, a little tee. Fuck you. No.
You
For
turn
those-
invisible.
For those of you watching at home, Melon's invisible now.
I'm invisible. I have noped out of the situation. Mullen has gone. Poof.
And he is going. Where is he standing right now? There is.
There is a map you can choose.
I know. I'm trying to see what that object on the table next to him is. Yeah. He's going to quickly lunge for the object on the table, like the bar that's right to his right.
Bro, you're gonna
He's
have to put
going
us on the
to-
map for us to understand.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Whoop-ow.
Cool.
I can't see shit.
Lovely. Oh boy.
Also, Pepper's right here.
Could somebody like?
Oh, I went up to him. I went up to him, man.
Yeah, he's standing right here.
Okay, cool.
I just moved your token from right here to right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he's sitting right at this end stool, and the bone is currently on this table right here. And you've all noticed by now that there's an upside down cup on top of it.
Hold on one
On
second.
top of the finger?
One
And
second.
Henrik was here.
There we go.
The finger that was like this is where Alderic was sitting, and the finger was on the table right here. And now there's a cup
Yeah.
upside down on top of it to hide it.
Mullen picked up the bone.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
So it is currently on you, never mind.
I have it. It's mine. It's in my hand right now.
So
We have bone.
right as he sees you turn invisible, he makes a move to grab this object right next to him,
Mhm.
seeing that I'ma just say it's a container of some liquid.
It
And
is.
he
I think it's like a
yeets it
teacup
towards
and
you.
shit.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, dexterity.
Wait, wouldn't John
No!
block it because she's right in front of him?
Huh?
Wouldn't John block it because she's right behind me and I'm big?
Oh, true. Okay, fine. Give me with advantage.
Oh,
since
thank
he's in front of
God.
you.
Oh,
I
thank
got you.
God, because that's a nat 1.
Don't.
Okay, it's an
Does
8. It's
John
still
just
not
do-
that great, but you know what?
Would John be aware enough to do any sort of assisting with that, like body blocking?
Oh my God.
Maybe he's gone, oh, what's going on? It's like turned his full body to look and has presented the largest possible like cover.
True. I'm gonna say, yeah, because of his position, he successfully
It just
helps
hits you
to
there, like,
block this. So a big like splash of milk just like smacks into you, and you manage to keep the milk off of Malin behind you, who has remained invisible because of that.
Oh, thank God.
Does he
Yeah.
immediately burst into tears?
Who, the dude or John?
No, John. He just gets covered in milk and starts going.
He's crying over spilled milk.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My milk. My milk. My milk. No.
I need a minute, goddamn. This is so funny.
And he goes, actually, let me grab a character token for him just because, just have like some physical
Yes, please.
representation of him.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Fucking rolling the milk.
You know, it'd be really funny to use
What?
What?
this one.
Buenos dias, fuckboy!
Oh, don't forget to switch the viewers to the map.
We're on the map. Buenos dias, fuckboy!
Oh, I wasn't live, that's why. Whoopsie.
You can't make it that because I'm just gonna laugh at it the whole fucking time.
So not only am I spilled with milk, but there's also a goddamn mariachi motherfucker right there.
Okay, let me.
I
I'll type
love it. I love it. However, please.
I'll
What
type
if,
in.
what if we give Little John a feature that allows him to rage only when he's had like milk thrown at him, even though it's not his class?
I've always wanted to find a way, like, I need a trigger for like my rage. But, like, that'd be
Oh,
so
Yeah.
I'll give
He
him a
gets like
skeleton.
an automatic complimentary rage.
Okay.
Sure, I'll say, as a joke, sure, I'll say because of this event, you get a feature that says if you are doused in milk, dairy milk, like it has to be from a cow. Actually, no, any milk. If you are completely like torso doused in milk, you get 2 free turns of rage.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Because that sounds wonderful. Okay, so instead of the goated image, I'm just going to use this skeleton since it's not that inaccurate. And and after he throws that, he goes, "Sorry about that, John." And then everybody roll initiative.
Oh God.
Please let me have the first initiative.
Oh God.
I'll be honest, making him
18.
into a skeleton it's just made me like automatically change his voice in my head to like
Until we meet again.
he sounds like a
You
cross
know,
between
milk
like
is good for your
Skeletor
bones.
and Waluigi.
Remember,
Good.
milk is great for your bones.
Sprints, spare ribs.
Spill the milk and I'll spill your blood until we meet again.
Oh,
I mean, he is
God.
after for some ribs, so yeah, he would want some spare ribs.
I have 2 Mullen initiatives. Which one's correct?
The 18. The 18 is the correct one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Perfect. Oh, and I also don't need charms right now because he is not here.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right. You get splashed in milk, Lil John. It's your turn.
Oh, hey, you did get first initiative.
Hey, did I? I rolled a 13.
Oh, you rolled a 13. Where's John's initiative?
Wait, hold on. Let me try again.
I see a 20 in turn order.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn taker, but no valid token was selected. What do you mean?
You didn't click on the icon? Maybe?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
It
did.
actually-
Oh. Oh, no, I did. Oh, I did it by accident. Hell
I
yeah.
can't click on my icon. What the fuck?
Makeshift, can you
band.
check and see if it's set correctly to be controlled by him?
Banned from
Gotcha.
being small Jonathan.
I got so angry that it.
But you can
kicked
also
me out of
drop your
controls.
own token, I think, can't you?
I mean,
Uh,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
let's,
See, there's-
Oh no,
Second
there's
effort.
2 of them.
I'll delete your token. Let's have you drop your own. Just to see if that
Okay.
fixes it.
Okay.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties over at Ghostlight Theatre on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning.
Go. Like,
Sorry,
like
Sunday
theatre.
morning for me, Saturday evening for you.
I mean, technically it's
Uh,
Sunday morning for me.
It's Saturday.
That's
and
true.
night for me. All right, initiative, baby.
Way!
That
There it
was more
goes.
Hey, oh, you do get first initiative. I'm so proud
Let's
of you.
Go.
Got a crit? Okay,
We are
let's roll
proud
it.
of you.
Let's go.
And so you get doused in a bunch of milk. You hear this dude just very clearly say, "Sorry about that, John." And then it is now your turn. What do you do?
John looks down at himself with the poor drenched milk on him. And rage fills his soul. And he's like, "You spilled my milk." And Lil John runs up to him, like, around here, and whacks him with his axe. In
You do
full
that.
milk rage. And
Did
Give
you
me
like
an-
lunge past me to get there? Hell yeah.
Yeah, pushing that table aside.
Move.
Oh, you hit him.
Yeah.
Does
Let's go.
you get advantage because we're both within 5 feet?
No, because
Yes,
you're not on
flanking?
opposite sides of him. Flanking is when you form like a row of 3.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Oh.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Which
gonna check
technically
that.
flanking is already like a alternate rule, I think, but and it makes sense. His back is to a bar, so it would make sense if he got advantage anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it. But yes.
Okay.
And now for
I'm okay.
damage.
Yeah.
That's 2 rage and 12 slashing.
Oh hell yeah! Bring down a
Yeah.
clean 14 damage on him.
Fuck yeah. And now I shall add the milk to my features.
Lol.
But yeah, now.
Yeah, opposite sides.
I would like to
Oh, thank
do
God.
reckless attack as well. Or wait, don't I have to do that the first time?
That's something you gotta indicate. Well, you don't. You indicate it upon whether or not you hit or miss. You can be like, "Oh, reckless attack now," and you get a second chance at rolling. Right now, it would just be a chance to see if you crit.
Ah, I see.
So if you want to try,
I mean, I gotta do because I'm angry.
sure, give me another d20 roll. If it's a crit, you double your damage.
Okay, I just used my axe again. Roll pretty much just to quick select something.
Wait, you don't have multi attack, right?
No.
I don't
You're level
think
3,
I
yeah.
don't think he does.
So
Yeah.
just roll another d20, and if it's a 20, You
Okay.
get the crit damage.
Roll 1d20. Fuck.
That's not how you do it.
I forget.
You can just click the axe again. That's
Okay,
fine.
I'll do that. X. Go fuck yourself.
Oof,
A
18.
big number, but it isn't a crit.
Damn it.
So yeah, you do that.
Yeah. And that'll be it. I ain't got nothing
No.
else. Yeah.
It,
Now it's at the milk.
Then it is now Henrik's turn. And he is going to see that going on, and he is going to step back a bit, and he's going to cast a. Wait, move here. He's going to cast a
I was like,
magic.
why is my Skeletor climbing me like a goddamn like jungle gym?
Rattle me bones.
Rattle me bones.
I'm 3'6", please. I'm only little.
And he's going to cast a magic missile. You see like 3 darts streak out of his arm and launch themselves at this dude. And when they land, they seem to be leaving some noteworthy gashes. They're not quite. Some about it seems off. Like they're penetrating the surface level of skin, but they don't make these piercing marks the way you would expect them to do. They're just kind of hitting the first layer of skin. It's kind of odd. But you see those hit him, and let me just. I'll just do the average damage for these. And the average damage is going to be, if I could just bring up the spell, 3d4, which is just going to be 2, 4, 6, plus 3, 9 damage. Wow, a clean 9 damage from him. Hope I did my math right there.
Oh god, this is not gonna end well, is it?
Possibly.
Okay.
And now, Mullen, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a good fucking question there, buddy.
Lactose Fury.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to
okay.
click that.
Yeah, concentration up to an hour. I am
was
the
gonna say
creature that I
lactose
touched.
intolerant, but
Spell ends when the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So casting or attacking fucks me over. But okay. Okay. I would like to attempt to Oh, this is a good question, because if I leave them there, they're going to die.
what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, mother. Okay.
I'm a strong boy.
Okay. Mullen is going to first and foremost, I'm going to take the finger bone that is currently still in my hand, and I'm going to quickly tuck it into a pocket on like one of my pouches. I'm gonna tuck it in that just so that it's out of my hand and I have my hands free. Let me see something here. Does my form of dread count as a spell? It does not. Oh, but then I'd only really be able to do Sylvan. Oh, but it'd be fun. Okay. Okay. Plus, if I do Form of Dread, I get big. Fuck! I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna flip a coin real quick, or actually, I'm gonna flip my Helldivers thing because it's the easiest.
Nice.
Where the fuck is my Helldivers thing? Fuck! Okay, we're flipping this then. Oh god. Okay. Heads, I stay and fight. Tails, I try to get back upstairs and hide the shit.
Okay, that's heads. All right, cool. All right. Okay, so I am going to... I'm going to do Form of Dread as a bonus action. And I'm going to get big and give myself 1d10 plus my warlock level. Okay, I'm just going to use this. D10. So 8 plus my warlock level, which I believe we're at 4, correct?
Are we at level 4? I thought we were level 3.
Level 3.
Are we?
We're 3?
Yeah, we're level 3.
Hang on a second.
We're 3. Oh, okay.
We're level 3.
We're
Unless
level
you want us to be level 4, in which case I'm not complaining.
No, we're level
Hey.
3. We're level 3. I'm just stupid. Okay, so that is 11 temporary hit points. Didn't I get 2 from the coffee this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have 13 temporary hit points. Lovely. Okay, so yeah. I'm still invisible. But I do the whole creepy Form of Dread thing. The antlers grow, the velvet sheds, it's all bloody, and my bones are all creaky and hands are all spooky. And I am now the spooky witch lady of every Russian grandma's nightmares. And then I would like to attempt to sneakily kind of 5, 10. Yeah, I'd like to kind of sneakily come through this way. Do I need to roll stealth for that?
Yes.
Okay. Stealth.
Please remember that I did lock the door.
Yes, you did. I'm not trying to escape.
Okay, cool.
I am attempting to try and get behind him, I think. 18.
You pass.
Okay, thank God. Okay,
Hey.
cool. So I'm just gonna pop myself right there. That was 15 plus that's the 20, and then 10 feet. That's 15. 20. Yeah, that'll be my movement. Okay, movement easy. And then I'm going to let go of invisibility. And I am going to... He's probably allergic to necro damage, so no chill touch for me. I am going to try and stab him with my spooky-ass sickle.
Do a little stab.
Go for it.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes!
It just might.
For 2 slashing damage.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Very
Wait, there's no
unfortunate.
proficiency
You-
bonus on that.
It's a shame that you couldn't get 5 further feet.
I don't... Fuck, did I not put in proficiency? I
It
did.
just says 1d4.
Oh, it's because I, that's... Weird? Question mark? I don't know what the proficiency is.
It should be... A sickle is finesse? Shouldn't that give... Oh, wait, but do you have proficiency in finesse weapons?
That's the thing. I don't know if I put that down. I don't think I do. That's the thing. I don't think I do. Let me just check real quick with the character sheet that I have that I put everything in. I don't, because I only have proficiency in simple weapons. Why the fuck do I have a sickle then? Either way, I don't have proficiency in finesse, so 2 slashing damage. I come out of the invisibility. I try to slash at him, and I'm in the spooky form. Yeah.
You do that. And you slash at him, and it seems like you left a streak of blood on his back.
Oh, thank
It seems
God.
like he's
Yo!
taking injuries differently than he was before.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And that will be my turn.
Oh.
Word, and now it is Pepper's turn.
Hey, so I don't have to roll acrobatics because I can fly, right? Like if I want to climb onto this countertop here,
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to climb onto that countertop here, and of course you're going to let me roll advantage because I have the high ground, and Ewan McGregor always says that the high ground is the best place to be. So I'm going to roll with advantage because are we going to use the flanking rules if I'm opposite him? If I'm opposite
Yes.
charms, not charms. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yes,
Cool.
yeah.
I'm going to roll to attack with my rapier. Yeet. 14 to hit, and a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit, a 14 doesn't.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, cool. And that is full piercing damage. That is 1d8 plus 2. 10 damage, please.
Nice. Where exactly do you stab him?
I'm gonna just try and like stick him sort of like up towards like the collarbone on his left side. Like maybe I'm just sort of going like from top down towards his heart.
Gotcha. You do that, giving him a deep gash. So we got this right now, and then
it is a shame that the rapier does not count as a light melee weapon, because I do have 2-weapon fighting, but I don't have 2 daggers. So I was like, yeah, we'll just do the rapier instead.
word.
I do
So you
appreciate
stab
that.
him. You stab him real good.
Stab him real good.
It seems like it's left a deep bleeding gash. All of your attacks so far seem to do that.
Yeah. So I've just stabbed him the once. That's good. The other thing I'm going to do for my bonus action is I'm going to give. I think Malin's already got a bardic inspiration from me. Is that correct? Or did you use it?
I think I used that.
Okay. I'm going to give that instead to yourself there, Little John. I'm going to give that to Streaky.
Whoa, more rage.
There we go. So you get 1d6 whenever you would like it. That is the end of my turn.
Word. Now
Which word?
it's his turn.
Oh god.
Oh boy,
Oh, God.
oh boy. Can't wait to get harmed.
He reaches over. He turns towards Little John,
Mhm.
and he tries to make a grapple at you.
Oh
Give
boy.
me a strength check. Apparently not a very hard one.
Oof. Oof.
You fool.
Makeshift, I do actually have a real quick combat question about this guy.
Yes.
Is he completely immune to being charmed?
But we don't have
Your character would probably know that, yeah, he's probably immune to being charmed.
Okay,
Like,
all good.
almost certainly.
Yeah, but we also don't have charms here. What the fuck you mean?
Uh,
These charms? I'm funny, aren't I? Okay.
Nice. You just barely beat his strength.
What do you mean barely?
I'm not showing his proficiency bonuses right now.
I don't like the sound of this.
Oh yeah.
I am just asking because I do
Read
have
that over
the reaction. I do have the reaction cutting words, and I'd like to help Little John with it by inhibiting the other guy.
Sure. I do think that your character seeing the kind of magic this guy makes and seeing what he's done, they could probably intuit it most likely like charming probably doesn't work on this guy. He did fight an academy of wizards and not die. So
Yeah,
he
that's
probably isn't, but it is worth a shot. You don't have any proof otherwise.
I think that Pepper is at the moment frustrated enough that she wants to at least try it, so I will expend a use of bardic inspiration on that.
Word.
So I can expend one use of bardic inspiration. I'm gonna roll that 1d6 to see if it does anything. I'd like to
Word.
subtract 5 from that roll, please.
Nice. And it's going to be his attempt at resisting a charm.
Yep.
And what's the DC?
I don't know that there is a DC on cutting words. I think it's if he's not actually like functionally, if he's not literally immune to being charmed, like statedly, then it works.
Oh, it just if he isn't immune to being charmed, it just works.
Yes.
And do you have the
I'll
description
send
of cutting
description
words?
now.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll send that description.
Oh, this is a feature. Nice.
Mhm.
Use otherwise sign of confidence, competition.
For those of you at home, when a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. You can choose this after a creature makes the roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll... Before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails, or before the creature deals its damage. The creature is immune if it can't hear you, or if it's immune to being charmed.
Word. I'm going to say that's going to apply to the next roll he makes.
Mhm.
Because he already tried to make his grapple check on
Yep.
Little John.
I
But
realized
now-
that when I was reading it, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to try and make a second one now, though.
Cool.
And Little John, give me a dexterity saving throw against.
Ooh. I want to see what I'm getting. Okay.
This one's a little easier, since he's not trying to pull you, he's trying to kick you. As you see him raise up his leg and thrust it towards you.
Uh-huh. Go fuck yourself.
And you very gracefully just move your hips to the side, and he whiffs completely. Although you can see there was some speed to that kick. That had some heft. Although now his foot just like plants down back on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And now he is straight up out of action economy for his turn.
Haha.
Fucking
You'll
oof.
see why he's not using magic soon.
See, I told you we're completely fine.
I don't believe you, but sure.
And he speaks out and goes, "You're really making this harder than it has to be." And Little John, it's now your turn.
All right. Cool. I still am part of the Lactose Fury because we did say 2 turns.
Yep.
Okay. I will, since he so foolishly decide to kick me and I move with the grace of a gazelle, I shall take a swing of him with my axe again. Wait, hold on. Gonna make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage doesn't give you advantage on all melee attacks, right? It's just strength checks and bonus damage.
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say Samurai is the one that gives you advantage on attacks.
Yeah.
And that's the fighter class.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, as you were.
Yes, swing schwung, I throw him a big schlong. 21.
Oh hell yeah. 21,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I didn't say that's the joke. I did it. And let's see that the damage. That is indeed 11.
Another clean 11 damage.
11.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are doing some solid damage.
Thank you.
And now, it's Henrik's turn again. And he's going to take a few steps this way. And he's going to step here. And once again, use Magic Missile. And I'm just going to take the average damage since you can't dodge Magic Missile without the shield spell. And it was 9 before, so 9 again. And you once again see out of that same hand a bunch of darts of magic force pop out of his arm and rocket towards this guy. And skewer into his skin, but again, they seem skin deep. It's a little weird. And now, it's Malin's turn.
Hello. I am spooked. Okay, now that I'm out of invisibility, I have to be a bit further away. How far away do you have to be for range attacks again?
I think outside of 10 feet, and you're not at disadvantage.
Okay, outside of 10 feet, not a disadvantage. That's 10 feet, that's 10 feet. That's 15. That's also 15. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a step back. Now to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now twirl, honey, twirl. Eldritch Blast.
Take it back right.
Actually, I'll move up so I can shoot over the table and not at Little John. And
That's some better aim, yeah.
I
then
appreciate
Eldritch
it.
Blast. 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Hell yeah. 9 force, and I believe. Give me 1 second. Pact Boon. No? Did I not? I thought I took something. Hold on. I do! Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. So that would be +4, so 13 damage of force.
Nice. 14 damage of force.
Yes.
Wapow.
14
And
force.
you hit him,
Mhm.
and that's got some heft behind it.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is at 69 total damage.
Oh, 69. Brr, 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 brr.
No.
Okay, I had to.
Do we get a bonus because of that?
No,
Damn.
No, it's just funny.
it's just
Okay.
funny. Anywho, I used my movement, I used my action. I don't think I can do anything else, so yeah, that'll be my turn.
I just saw a comment. Rage trigger crying over spilled milk. I like that.
Yes.
Kitty. Nice.
Thank you, Kitty.
I'm so stupid, Dad. You ever do a D&D campaign of like Candyland? We gotta make that.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. So anyway, is that your turn, Mullen?
Yes, that is my turn.
Gotcha. Pepper, it is now your turn.
Great question. What am I going to do with my turn? Seems to be most vulnerable to force damage. I'm workshopping the combinations of things I can do in my head, you know?
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'll do something like Fairy Fire so I can highlight him and we can give bonuses and receive bonuses and stuff like that. But that's a 20-foot cube. That would highlight
All of
multiple
us.
of us too.
Yep.
Yeah, so he would get advantage too. And then we don't want that, do we?
No, we do not.
No, we don't. So let's have a real quick big think. You know, I think that there is nothing quite as good, quite as useful to me, as doing what I was already doing and just attacking him with the rapier, I think. Because the other things I could do are enchantments and charms and stuff like that. And it seems like he's, from what Makeshift was saying, that he's not going to have any trouble with that. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, you really get the impression that charms are not things that this guy worries about.
Yeah, cool. Unfortunately, I picked thematic spells. Like Hideous Laughter and Disguise Self and Cure Wounds. So I can't do much to him with the magic, unfortunately. However, what I can do is I can stab a bitch.
Good.
That's a 21 to hit, or, because if we're still doing flanking rules, oh look, that's a crit fail. Let's take the 21, shall we?
Oh my. Yeah, the 21 hits.
Cool, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, because otherwise I might cry. And let's roll that damage there. Oh! Look at that. That's 8. There you go. 8 stabby damage, please. 8
Nice.
stabbing him, 8 piercing him in the body.
You do that.
Yeah.
Once again, leaving a deep gouge, which, as you pull the rapier away, the wound, even though it went deep into him, it seems like the residual marks are skin deep, even though you're stabbing deep. But it
Yeah,
seems like
I'm
the visible damage is on the skin.
Yeah, I'm like sticking him in the solar plexus, and he's got nothing happening.
He does seem to be wincing and twitching at the strikes that hit him, though. He's just
Who
not
would?
crying out in pain.
Who wouldn't?
And is that your turn?
Oh yes, that is the end of my turn. Actually, no, correction. No, it's not. I'm also going to give the Bardic Inspiration to Malin. That is the last of my Bardic Inspiration charges.
Okay.
Gotcha. And then it is now his turn. Real quick before I have him take his turn, does anybody want to go on a bathroom break?
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Refill the
Yeah.
water.
Oh, pitsy.
All right, let's take a
Yeah.
quick bathroom break, and we shall return in just a minute. Hola.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
Hello, we are back with more
Hello.
Ghostlight Theatre, and we are
We are
currently
returning
fighting
from this.
Skeletor.
Yeah, haha.
Till we meet again. Anyway, I believe it's actually his turn.
Indeed. And on his
Oh.
turn,
Mhm.
he gon' put these hands on you.
Oh god.
He tries to make a grapple check once again on Little John. This time he's looking quite a bit angrier as he does it.
Oh boy.
He tries with both arms. Okay. Give me a strength check to counter that.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
a strength
strength
check to counter 10.
I should say shit. There's a good
It's-
chance I could fuck up.
It's not actually 10.
I know, that's the problem.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
18. He manages to grasp down on one of your arms with like a
Oh.
strange amount of force in his hands. Like he does not look muscular enough to be producing this kind of a grip.
Oh no.
But you still manage to just barely slip out of his grasp
Oh thank God.
Before before he manages to like really get a good grip on you with the other hand.
Uh-huh. So like one hand's grasping the other one's not, or they're both not able to grasp.
That was one attempt. I was making a
Oh.
joke, giving him advantage, like he uses both of his hands.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, wait a minute.
And briefly after that, he rolls his eyes and goes, "Ah, for the Lord." And then he reaches behind himself and tries to grab Pepper. Pepper?
Yep. Well, he's
Jesus.
grappling me.
He's rolling terribly.
He really is.
What do you want me to what check do you want me to counter with? Sorry.
A strength check.
I
Strength
believe you,
check.
Pep.
Oh well, good news for him. That is my dump stat.
I
Alright.
believe in you. We know what. The
Oh,
secret
shit!
number is.
A 17.
Huh! Holy crap!
Apparently, I've got a +1 to strength.
Let's
Don't
go,
know what
baby.
that's coming from.
We strong, ape strong together.
Ape-like together strong.
Yep.
He reaches up behind himself with like an uncanny kind of speed, and like his palm like comes right up to your face, and you feel the fingertips grab down at bits of like your skull as you manage to pull your face away just in time for
Mm-hmm.
the grip to not clench down on your head. And again, they had like an uncanny firmness to them when he touched your face.
God, I almost wish I could counterattack because I want to like. My instinct is to be like, and I punch him in the face for trying.
Counter mockery.
Yeah, I'm all out of bardic inspiration, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody who can see his face, you see he now has. He looks even more annoyed and just goes, "Oh, this would be so much faster if I didn't have to do this."
How's that potential working out for you?
Oh, we'll find out soon enough. And that's the end of his turn.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's now back to Little John.
Hmm?
Now he's facing away from me, isn't he?
No,
Oh,
he
no.
reached over his shoulder. He's still looking at you.
Okay, well, now realizing it's been 2 turns, as the milk has dried from my skin and from my flesh, I am no longer in the lactose fury. Since now that is 2
Indeed.
turns. Fuck. Okay. Fuck it. I'm just gonna hit him with my axe again. Let's go, baby. God damn it.
So that's a miss. That's a big miss.
That's a big to John with all the confidence in the world. It's like, oh boy, could I swing and miss?
Yep, unless you want a reckless attack and see if you get a better one.
I'm gonna reckless attack. Yeah, let's throw this in there, baby. Come on, John. Come on, sweet boy. Got this. Never mind.
Wow. Same roll. Yeah, roll 20 just said fuck you. You're getting an 8.
Fuck you. You already saved yourself. You're getting shit from me.
Enjoy disadvantage on your next turn. Or for the rest of the round.
Is that really what happens? If
Yes.
I fuck that up? God damn it.
For the rest until the end of your next turn, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls against you. Or everybody has advantage against you. So,
okay.
yep. Is that your turn?
Well, shit. Well, I ain't got shit to do, so yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to take.
You could try. You don't have a disengage, so he'll attack you.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my OBS disconnected for a hot second.
Oh.
Continue. I think we're still good.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
the stream's up.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We're still good.
Okay, well, in that
Phew.
case, I will sit there and contemplate my life choices that has led me to this moment of missing twice.
Damn. And then it is Henrik's turn, and he's going to go, why does he seem like he's not moving at all? These aren't hurting him very much. And he's going to launch another handful of magic missiles at him. Once again, dealing average damage.
Nice.
And that's the end of his turn. Malin, it is now your turn.
All right.
Please tell me.
You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wait, what round are we on? Round 3?
Yeah.
Everyone's
I'll
broken
take
this
it.
economy.
Okay, cool. Because my form of dread only lasts 1 minute, so I gotta be very careful with my spooky shit.
You're spooky.
If it ain't broke, don't
Halloween's
fix it.
almost over.
Eldritch Blast. 13 to hit. Wait. Can I... Wait. Pepper, what... Can you drop Bardic Inspiration in the side chat real quick?
Bardic inspiration for you, indeed. Here we go.
I think you can use that on a spell attack.
I'm just making sure. One ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Attack roll, yay! Okay, rolling a d6. 15 to hit. God, it's only up 2.
Actually,
Does that
meets
hit?
beats.
Meets beats!
Yeah.
Okay,
Because remember, I rolled a 14 and a 15 earlier. 14 didn't make it. 15
Okay.
did.
7, and then... Wait. Not my Pact Boon, that's my sickle. Agonizing Blast. Yeah, I can still add my Charisma modifier to it. That's +4, so that's 11 force damage, baby!
Hell yeah.
You got damage.
Damage. I am the
Damage.
damage.
Also, I completely forgot about that Bardic Inspiration. Regardless, even I get a nat d6, it would not work for
Yeah.
mate.
Okay. Nice. I will use my movement to come back around this way. Okay, cool.
You do that.
That will be my turn. I do not have anything I want to do as a bonus action.
And then Pepper, it is now your turn.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Give him the old, hey man, what's that? Oh, you like having your jugular? That's a shame. I'm gonna pierce it like I'm sticking a noodle with a fork. I say, rolling a 7 to hit. That's okay. I get advantage.
Watch it be a 7.
It's a 15, baby.
Ooh, there's
Eight
seven like me.
You know I
Meat
love that
speeds.
meat. All right, cool. 8 piercing, please.
And you shove your sword straight through the length of his throat, and it pokes out the other side.
Ooh.
Yes, please.
done.
Thank you. Cool. I don't have anything else to do. That's it. That's it.
Nice.
That's the whole turn. I've stabbed him in the throat, and then I've made an inference that there's some sort of joke about penetration to be made there. Anyway, let's continue on.
And now on his turn, he looks increasingly more annoyed at the situation of just like, whatever. And he makes a grapple check against you, Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right, good luck. Roll strength.
oh.
Oh shit!
That's a
No!
number. Oh no.
Now I am standing on top of a countertop.
Yeah,
Does that make any positive or negative changes to my roll?
you're about to find out because as he
Oh,
has
no.
that annoyed look on his face, he goes, Then he reaches his arm out to the side, grabs you by the ankle, and immediately swings you over towards Little John.
Oh,
Little
God.
John, give me a dexterity save.
Oh god, he's gonna
What?
beat Little John to death with Pepper!
It beat Pepper to death by vehicle of Little John first, I think. She's only little and she's got hollow bones.
Which will break an unstoppable force or a movable object.
I'm only an unstoppable force emotionally, okay?
Yeah. Alright, you see Dex, right?
Yep, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
At
save.
disadvantage because actually, I should just have him. I'm gonna have him do an attack roll because he's basically wielding a weapon right now, and he gets advantage because you used reckless attack. Okay, first one not so good. Does a 19 beat your armor class?
Yeah.
Word. He swings Pepper into you with incredible force.
Oh god.
And like Pepper, the world around you spins until the wind's knocked out of you, as like your back hits something rigid. And
Oh,
Little
shit.
John, you have a whole person just flung right into your skull. And you both take. Check this real quick.
Oh no.
I'll just roll forward. Why not? This will be fun.
I don't like this.
Remember what I did for you. Remember.
What do you mean?
Remember me.
Remember, you're gonna be fucking splattered on me.
14 damage each.
Damn.
Christ.
And he lets and Pepper, you're now prone on the ground. I'll say you're here. Yeah, sure. Actually, Little John, give me a dexterity, or no, a con save to see if you get knocked back.
Okay. Con.
If not, Pepper's gonna be right here.
Oh, that's rolling with disadvantage. Shit.
The left one's the one we take, so you made it. Pepper is now laying on the ground behind you. You kept your footing, even though a person hit you in the face.
Uh-huh. There ain't nothing up there to hurt.
He's now gonna go, well, this has been fun, but time to go take something the hard way. And he takes a step forward towards
no.
this direction.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no,
Little
no,
John,
no.
that does give you an attack of opportunity.
I want to swing my axe. But
Give
first,
me a oh?
I get angry.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. I get mad at me being hit by another person, especially with a friend.
Hell yeah.
And so with my rage in hand, I swing my axe. And I fuck it up again with a knee.
Oof.
Another 8.
Another
What?
8.
Another 8.
I'm gonna
Oh.
go cry in the corner. Be back. I'm gonna go cry in a fucking corner. No, don't sip your fucking tear.
And you miss, still disoriented from being hit by another person with
Yeah,
incredible force.
I have a concussion.
And he walks over in this direction, and Mullen, as you made your way from right here to right over here, since it's during the same turn,
Oh god.
As you walk to right there, he kind of like swiftly moves here and lunges to grab at your horn.
Oh.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
DC is 18.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a 16. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
And he grabs the base of your horn and goes, "Fine then, hard way."
Oh no! Wait, I thought I'd have a moment. No.
And that's the end of his turn.
Oh, thank God. Oh
Fuck, we're
god.
back in this goddamn situation.
And you got that form of dread antlers right now, so you're big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're the big ones without the velvet. Oh, which means the nerves are. Oh, that hurts. Oh, don't.
Yeah,
grab it.
he's got a strong grip. Like if you
Oh.
take your hand and you grab down on like the tibia and fibia in your forearm and try to pinch them together, it's that sensation of like your bones are straining.
Yeah. So remember how you said that like her antlers are made of keratin?
Yeah.
You know what? It's like nails, like dog nails. There's a quick in them. So you know when you bite your nails a little too low?
Yep.
If you, like, break the horn off, it's like that, but worse.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, God, this is gonna hurt. Oh, God. Okay, I need to figure out something to do on my turn. Okay, Little John, do your shit while I figure this out.
What the? Why is there two?
There's two
Why is there
peppers.
two of them?
Oh, this is getting out of
They're
hand.
spotting.
Both peppers are not visible to me.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So I spawned in a second pepper so I could see her, and then both of them are gone.
Refresh your page.
Oh,
Oh,
you
they're
couldn't see the
underneath
first
John.
one.
They're
Oh my
underneath
God.
John. Okay, that's why.
Oh.
I didn't
They
see
were
that one
actually-
there.
They were underneath him.
Whoopsie.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I didn't see them there. Anyway,
Where they're spawning.
Anyway.
Lil John, it's now your turn.
Oh boy. Now,
You...
sure. We're back in the situation where he's grabbing the horn and I can't do shit without hurting Mullen.
He said horn with an N.
Whore. I
Horn.
didn't.
Oh my God.
Briar, how mad would you be if I start swinging at this guy by the chance of him wiggling around?
I mean, not that mad. I'd rather have a broken horn than a broken skull. So, if you're gonna swing for him, may I request swinging for his arm to chop it off?
If I could swing good and not get another
That's a fair
8.
point. You're also making 8. Swing for his spine.
I shall swing. I shall skiddly boop right here behind him. Give me that boop up. And let me remove my rage. How long am I in this rage? On your turn. Okay, so that means rage is off. Boop. And
Doesn't your rage last way longer than
Yeah,
that?
rage should
Hold on.
last. Yeah, rage lasts for 1 minute. If you are if you are able to cast spells, you cannot cast them or concentrate on them while raging. Your rage lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if you are knocked unconscious or your turn ends and you have not attacked a hostile. So you have to attack him to keep your rage up.
And I didn't attack him in the last one. That's when the rage was on. So it's off.
No, you made an attack roll. You don't have to land it.
Yeah, if you don't have to land it, you just have to attempt.
Oh.
It's just about the trying.
Yeah,
Oh. It's brownie points for trying.
essentially.
Yeah. It's like, well done, kiddo.
You're
You gave it a go.
You're still angry, don't worry. Alright, in that case, I shall swing schlong at the base of his spine because I fear he will miss.
You do
So-
that. Give me an attack roll at advantage. Because he is very flanked.
Okay, since I know it's a damage, can I gamble hit the arm?
gamble hit. What do you mean by that?
No, I mean, like, I know I was thinking first time. Can I just change it? But I hit it. I'm going to say I'm going to hit for the arm instead. Because
Sure.
now I know I'm in advantage. Okay. Briar, if this fucks up, I'm sorry. 2 8s. It'll be...
I really hope it's 2 8s.
I will log off and go to sleep if it's 2 8s.
Sorry, I was distracted. What did you say to me?
I said that I'm going for the arm because I'm in advantage.
Okay,
so I have a
okay.
chance.
All right.
Unless if it's 2 8s.
Oh god, don't be 2 8s.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in the you that believes in you. Oh, 21, thank fuck. I didn't believe in you at all.
21. Give me an attack roll. Or
I didn't believe in
roll for
20.
damage.
He did it. He did it. He did it. Kill!
Kill!
You didn't believe in me? What the fuck?
I didn't believe in roll 20. Let's be real here.
Okay,
Ow.
Leia. 8 and 2.
10.
10.
10 damage.
I'm gonna jump out that
And-
boy.
You walk up to his side. Actually, he's facing... I should orient him better. He's facing this way. You walk up to his side, bring down your axe in a way that he can pretty clearly see. And you attempt to bring it down on the arm that's grasping onto Mullen's horn. But as you do, he brings up his other arm and blocks it. And it sinks down the axe into his left arm. And you do feel a distinct cracking feeling as if you made it through either the tibia or the fibia. You can't tell because it's hard to memorize. One of those arm bones. And he goes, "A mighty fine swing, John. But not good enough." Is that your turn?
You know, I've done enough gambling today. That will be the end of my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
And it is now Henrik's turn, who is going to pull out a dagger and attempt to skewer it down into, like, the nook of this guy's elbow, where, like, all the tendons are meeting. And let me see if he lands the hit first and foremost. Oh, he lands.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the dagger's looking pretty nicely decorated. It seems like he hasn't used it for combat much, but he's had it just in case. And he stabs it down into the inside of this guy's elbow, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's moving him at all. It just seems like it's created a gash in his arm. And it hasn't really... it's not doing what you would expect the tendons getting cut to do.
Ugh.
Oh god.
His arm's still
He
working.
deals a little bit of damage. Just 2.
2.
Oh, no, he has proficiency, so it's 4. A little extra damage.
Oh boy, double. That's 2 more than 2.
And that's the end of Henrik's turn.
Whoa.
Mullen.
Oh,
It's your turn.
Don't say it like that. Okay.
Stab him.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. I'm currently grappled, I assume, since he's got a hold of my horn.
Yes.
Okay. That is a problem. Okay. I don't want to pull the coward move. I don't want to be a coward. I can attempt to break the grapple, right?
Yes. It's going to be very difficult,
Oh, fuck. Okay.
but you can attempt.
Okay.
I'll make it a DC. Oh, since he's already grabbing you.
Yeah, he's already grabbing me. That's the thing. It's like you'd have to make it difficult. Like I wouldn't. I wouldn't respect you any other way.
It's going to be harder than avoiding it in the first place. It's a DC 20.
Oh fuck. Yeah. No. I have 0 strength. Okay. I have one more spell slot left. I could try it, but it is gonna hit John and Henrik.
Please don't. I don't have much health.
Neither do I. Oh god, okay. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and convince him to not. How tall is this guy?
He's like 5'6", 5'5".
Okay, so Mullen's shorter than him. Mullen's like 5'2". She kind of like turns her head slightly, and she's still in that like creepy form of dread thing, so it's like real creaky and shit.
Wait, shouldn't she be taller in the
Oh
form
yeah,
of
that's
dread?
right. She's form of dread, so she's taller. Fuck. Okay. She kind of like turns her head slightly to look at him, and in like this gross ass voice, she just goes, "That's the wrong one."
He squints his eyes. What?
Wrong place. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? No. I like Streaky too much. What? Yeah, Mullen wouldn't hurt.
I don't
Mullen
like
wouldn't
myself,
hurt
you're
little
good.
John. Mullen wouldn't hurt herself.
Keep in mind, she knows, like, she knows whatever he's about to do. Her pact might be at risk. Like,
Yeah.
that's something she would understand inherently in this
Yes.
situation.
Yes, she does. I would like to attempt to, like, kick him off of me with my hoofs.
You can try, go for it.
The fuck would I roll for that?
Strength check, it's basically a grapple.
Oh, fuck it. Nope. And there goes my
You-
action, too. Fuck.
You kick your hoof into his leg, I presume, or into his torso, maybe?
Yeah, I try to kick for his knee.
You try, but this guy is weirdly rigid right now. He's like stone. He's got an unnatural strength to him.
I don't want to risk dying. If I end my turn here, she wouldn't. The pact keeps her kid alive, and the pact keeps her. Oh.
Is Little John more important to her than her kid? Would she make that, like...
Good question. No.
Pepper, what kind of business?
Makeshift, would you allow me to cast a spell that's an action?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
This situation makes sense.
Okay. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14. Nat 1, baby, let's go!
He didn't make it.
Oh, nat
No, he did
1.
not.
A nat 1. So he takes 13 thunder damage, and he's, creature in a 10-foot radius. No magical. Yeah, okay, he doesn't move. He's not moved at all. Yeah, but he takes 13 thunder damage. Fuck, I thought this moved people. Shit.
Isn't that... Oh, yeah, Shatter is that doesn't do that. It's also a ranged spell, but it can function this way.
It says,
It just hurts.
it says centered on a point. Radius sphere.
You're thinking of Thunderclap, I think.
Oh, fuck! Well,
Yeah.
I'm dead. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Pepper, help me. Fuck,
You
shit.
did deal some damage.
That doesn't matter. He's gonna rip the fucking horn out of my head.
Yeah.
No! Pepper, help! And no one saw where I put the bone! No one saw where I put the bone because I was invisible! No!
That's your turn, Pepper. It's yours.
That's really funny.
No!
How injured is Briar right now?
I'm not, that's the thing! I'm just grappled! Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be honest. I'm not
currently-
sure that I've got the movement for it.
no! Oh, God! Oh, I'm so fucking dead! Oh,
No, I do. Okay.
oh, oh.
I'm gonna fly up onto the counter behind him again and try and stab the arm, like stab him in the side of like the shoulder blade area and shoulder where he's grabbed with the hand that he's grabbing Malin by,
uh-huh.
like whichever one he's grabbing Malin's horn by.
The right arm. It's also the one that Henrik is currently stabbing into.
So I'm stabbing into his back around his shoulder there.
Gotcha. Trying to disrupt that ball joint.
Yeah, kind of. And...
Also, before I forget, Little John, don't forget to take do a Constitution saving throw or take 13 thunder damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you're in that radius. And so is
Would
Henrik.
I-
He also he took damage.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll Constitution then.
Yeah. Oh,
Nah.
thank God.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
He makes.
turn off Fire Edge. I did not realize I had that on.
He still has to
So-
take half damage, though. But he makes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's 6.
Okay.
I've got some really
Fuck.
bad news.
No.
Yeah, you missed your attacks at advantage.
Fuck! I'm so dead!
12 and 13, I missed.
He's gonna rip it out of my head. I'm so fucking dead. Why is this the second character that I've almost killed?
And is that your turn, Pepper?
I literally cannot do anything else. There is actually nothing else that I'm able to do right now.
I can't.
Oh, whoops.
I was not trying to do this. I swear to God.
I know.
I didn't want to roll
What?
but baits.
The
So.
closest thing I could have done was cure wounds. Like, that is it. Like, I do not have
We're going to need that in a
anything
bit.
else.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're probably
I'm
gonna
so
need that
sorry.
in a bit. Shit, do you have? Does any of you have spare the dying?
What's
Really
that?
If
Sorry.
if he doesn't do double my fucking health. Oh.
Don't worry, Henrik does have a healing word on him, but
A healing word! That'll keep me
Jeez.
from dying!
yeah, he's about to do a lot of damage.
Oh God, no! No, I swear to God, make sure I did not do this on purpose! I
You
thought I
forced his
had time!
hand.
I thought I had another turn! No! Oh
The
God!
moment, well, you'll see, you'll have a little bit of time, but the moment you moved that finger while invisible is the moment I was like, oh, that was bad. They're in danger.
Oh no!
Is that your turn, Pepper?
There's literally nothing else I can do.
I'm so
Yep.
dead! Oh God!
So, on his turn,
Oh God!
while grappling you,
Oh God!
he this isn't going to be an attack, and he's already grappling you.
Yeah.
He just kind of slams your head down into this chair that's right here
Oh.
to get a little bit better leverage, and he gets a bit closer. That axe is still in his arm. The knife is still in his right arm, and he gets a little bit closer and goes, "I don't know what you made your pact for, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry it's about to end.
Oh God!
Could have just given it to me.
Oh, I
Now it's gonna cost you." And he
Oh,
starts
should've-
prying at your antler,
Oh.
and it's agonizingly painful to feel as
Yeah.
it's starting to rip away from your head.
Yeah.
She is screaming,
Oh, God.
hey.
Yeah, she's screaming. I have people in the house, so I can't do that right now. But oh yeah,
That's fine.
She's screaming. Oh God.
And that is going to be his turn, as he's just focusing on trying to pry that antler out because he's pretty sure he has the right one.
Okay, we got one more chance. We got one more chance. Okay. All right.
All right.
Come on, John. Do me proud. Come on, buddy.
Also, now you. So now you have.
Please, for the love of God, don't let me die.
Oh, this is gonna go great. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay. I'm still angry. I have this shit. I have an idea, but I
Oh
don't know if
god.
it's stupid.
Is it worm stupid or
Worms.
Interesting.
I can't summon a worm, so don't worry.
thank god?
What if I tried grappling him? Like,
You might be able to.
yeah, but like, I don't know if that would help, like, stop him to be able to use force to yank it. Because it's either I do that or keep trying to chop down his arm, which we all can see it's not working much. And in the short time we have, it's like, I don't know, one swing swung can make it work.
Whatever you think Lil Jon would do.
Yeah, man. These are characters.
I
Did
guess
Little John
it's
just
your-
vomit himself?
Wait. Just-
What?
See, like the answer blanket. I guess, in out of pure panic and fear and rage of seeing Mullen getting hurt, he takes one wind-up swing with his axe down on the arm that is grabbing onto the antler. Right at like the point where the two, like the femur and the arm, like actually, wait, is that the right fucking bone?
The femur is in the leg.
I know.
Yeah, that's the
Or
thigh
it's like-
bone.
Yes. I go for the legs though. Where like the forearm and like the other upper arm where like the biceps are, like that part that meets the two bones.
Yeah.
I will aim for that, as that is the point that like I can dislocate the ligaments.
Hmm.
I will do that. Question: do I have any form of advantage? Normal.
Yes, you have advantage from flanking, and that's what you got. You have advantage.
Okay. Pray to whatever deity you watch. This is a risk.
Beats.
Okay.
Thank fuck. Okay.
That will do damage. That will do that.
Another 9 slashing damage.
And I also throw in some reckless and do another swing.
The reckless attack, once again, it just gives you another chance at the same swing.
Got it.
So you could do double advantage and see if you get a 20 to crit. So I'll let you do that.
Briar, how much you want me to gamble?
That's
Right,
kinda
wishes
worth
to
it. He's
live.
not attacking you.
I wish to live. Yeah.
Got it. So gambling. Okay. I'll take another shot at rolling for crit.
Go for it. Another advantage roll. Yeah, no. You just hit him normally.
Okay. Never mind.
And as you bring down your axe, what was that noise? Oh, it's the motorcycle again. Awesome. As you bring down your axe, it goes clean through his forearm, and it seems like even though a lot of the damage seems surface level in these recent attacks, it's such a loud motorcycle. Oh my god. 1 second.
Don't worry.
It-
It sounds
it
like
is
thunder
really-
to us.
Mhm.
Oh, it's like a classic
very,
old car.
very,
Never mind.
very low thunder.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was actually a different car, but still loud. Going for a drive this late. As you bring down your axe, even though a lot of the damage seems to be filling in with like general like red flesh underneath the skin,
Mhm.
this one seems to have gone all the way through his forearm and you've cut away his left forearm, leaving only a stump after the elbow. And he glances up at you for just a moment after your axe hacks through his defending arm.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks back down at Mullen and goes, "This ends the moment I see the finger."
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn, Lil John?
Yeah, I'm trying to read every single little detail to see if there's something I can do. Because the attack is already action, I can't grapple now. All I can do is possibly move, which I don't have disengage for, which will open him up to attack me, which most likely he can't. Yeah, I got nothing. I really got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I've made my peace with what I have to do.
Is makeshift finally gonna get to kill a character?
I know what I must do, but I don't have the strength to do it.
That's the thing. I don't know if she does or not. We're gonna find out on my turn after Henrik.
Oh yeah, it's Henrik's turn. Mubby, he once again, this time he takes out the dagger from where it was, and he tries to hack it back down to where it was before to see if he can sever the tendons, maybe. And he manages to just barely hit. And he deals another, where is that thing? Oh, another 6 damage. It seems that he flinched slightly at the attack, but still his arm is holding firm in place. It is now Mullen's turn. You've heard him say, this ends when he sees the finger bone.
I know. Where are my hands at the moment? Okay, that's probably not the right question. They're probably grasping at his. Is it possible for me to reach down to my belt?
Yes.
I have 3 pouches on my fucking belt. I fucking hope I grabbed the right one. She's going to basically keep one hand on his to try and continue to pry him off. But she will reach down with her other hand and grab at one of the pouches on her belt, and she's gonna tear it off and slam it up on the table.
You see his eyes move to make contact with it. He's still grasping at you, though.
Please, God, let that be enough.
Unless he sees it.
Oh, you motherfucker!
I'll say you can easily open it if it's just a lid is on it or something.
No, it's
Or
like a
if the
leather
button's shut.
pouch. It's I have to pull it.
Yeah, I can say
Okay.
you can do that with one action.
Okay, yeah, she'll pull it and open the pouch and turn it upside down. I really hope that's the right one. Do I have to roll to see if it was the right pouch or not, or?
I feel like you'd know quite well where the correct pouch is.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she'll pour it out and spill the herbs and shit that were in the pouch as well over the table and let the bone fall out.
And as he looks at it, you feel the pressure that's on your antler loosen up, and the agonizing pain ends. And his expression lightens. Oh, my mistake. I suppose I was mistaken. And while holding you, he is going to, actually, wait, no. It's still your turn. He goes, I guess that's my mistake. Pepper, it is now your turn.
Yeah.
And during your turn, you're because it's all in the same 6 seconds, you're basically seeing Mullen taking out the pouch and slamming it on the table.
Sox? Did Sox have to step away?
Oh yeah, they're muted.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't realize I was still muted. My apologies.
There you go.
Do I register that he's seen that or not? That finger be put down on the table? Like, has he noticed it?
At the end of the 6 seconds is when he sees the bone come out of it, but during the time that you would be making your next move, it does still seem like he's about to rip her skull open. So
Okay.
you do know during the start, like if you're about to wind up a strike, that you can see she's reaching for a pouch at her waist.
Okay. I would like I'm gonna flit over to behind Marlin there. Oh, so like next to Marlin there. So I'm staying within that circle of engagement.
Yep.
And I'm going to use touch to cast Cure Wounds directly on the site that he's pulling.
Okay.
Let me just cast that. That would heal for 10 damage for whatever damage Briar's taken. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically close up where he's been tearing at her because I know what's in there. I know that it's gonna fuck her up forever if she doesn't survive that.
Yup.
And you successfully do that, where any of the stress trauma around her horn seems to heal up, though he is still gripping it for the time being. But you've noticed his grip has lightened, and you see that something has been placed onto the table that he's paying more attention to.
I'm basically just trying to buy time to see whether he disengages or not, but also because I don't want him just ripping this out of Briar's head in the next turn. Because that would not only fuck up Marlin's child, but also it might just straight up kill her. So I don't want that.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
No, you're very welcome.
Nice. And
Would you
is that
believe
your
it?
turn?
Pepper kind of likes Marlin.
Aw.
Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
Nice. And as he sees that bone on the table, his expression lightens. It seems like the visual contact with this is all he needs as proof.
Mm-hmm.
And he lets go of Mullen's horn
Oh, thank
and
God.
reaches down and gently picks up the bone. And the moment he touches it, a big smile comes onto his face. And you can see he grips down onto it, and it almost seems like his skin's liquid as it dips down into his flesh and swims into the position of the base of his pointer finger. Even though it seemed like there was a bone there before, but now it's just got another one, I guess, occupying the same space. Something about this is strange.
Does his phalange just drop to the floor and click onto the ground?
No, it's just now there's supposedly 2 bones occupying that spot because it looked. There's just now Death's bone there as well, and you see it swim into position like that as a big smile comes onto his face. Oh, that's the stuff. And sorry about all the trouble, everybody, but I needed that a lot more than all of you did. I hope you understand. And as he's speaking, when you look at his face, you now start to get the feeling of deja vu looking at his face. It's hard to keep eye contact with his appearance. It's starting to get harder to concretely understand what you're looking at. His wounds begin to sizzle and heal up. And that stump where there was blood dripping out of it before, now the blood seems to connect in air almost like a rope and whip his hand right back onto the stump.
Ugh.
You gotta be shitting me.
Now then, everybody. And he puts a hand over on Little John's shoulder and, like, over on Henrik's, like, gives him a nice fatherly pat and goes, I'll be seeing you around. Maybe. Don't come find me. And lifts up his pointer finger to his face and goes, shh. And in the next second, he has instantly disappeared. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Perception.
Perception.
20.
Perception.
Fuck.
Holy fuck. A 20.
17.
4. I am in shock and horror. I did not notice shit.
So, Mullen and Pepper, you two notice, right as he lifted up his finger and disappeared, the instant he disappeared, it seems like every shadow in the room moved a tiny bit and got a little bit longer. And you realize
That sucks.
a little chunk of time must have passed without you being able to perceive it.
Oh. He did the thing he did to Pepper.
What?
What happened?
Looks like the sun's position has suddenly skipped.
I don't know. I couldn't even see where he went.
Something tells me we're a little bit screwed.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's not you.
I gave him the bone. I'm sorry.
He was going to tear out part of your skull. He's going to tear out the part of your skull that lets you keep your child alive. Do you think any of us are going to judge you for that? Absolutely not.
I just threw away whatever could solve all your problems.
You saved yourself and probably the rest of us too. You did the right thing. Solving problems won't matter if you're not alive to have them solved.
Peppa's right. Right now is not the time to think that we've lost. We're all alive.
I really am just glad that we're able to be here talking about this even being a problem. Stay on the move, he said. Now, look at us.
Where's Charms? Has he come back yet?
No, he's still out, I think.
Mind you, I locked the door before he went, well, after he went out, so even if he tried to come back in here, we'll find him. He's as fucked up and horrible as that bastard may be.
Find him.
He's got no more reason to screw with us just yet.
Find him. You want to go after him.
No, to find Charms.
Oh.
That thing we can deal with once we've got everyone back together, once we're rested.
Right. Of course.
Alan.
Yeah. I think we could all use some rest after this.
What, Pepper?
It's not your fault. I feel like I really need to emphasize that. It's not your fault.
Even if I don't believe it, it's nice to hear you say it.
I'll remind you as many times as you need.
Okay. think I'd like to go lay down now. And she's going to kind of push herself up, because I'm assuming when he let go of her horn, she just fell backwards, like, ah, fuck this. So she's going to push herself back up, check herself over, make sure everything's fine, like, gently touch at her hair. And she's going to make her way towards the spiral staircase. She's dropped Form of Dread, by the way. That dropped when he let go.
Nice, you do that. And any other interactions you guys want to have before the end?
Not particularly, aside from like maybe going over and unlocking the door.
Little John, anything you want to say to the others before I call it?
John's just gonna grab a glass of milk and just tiredness. Just like, you know that scene where like after a fight a guy like pours himself like a shot drink. Same thing, but John just does it with milk.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yes.
And I think that's where I'm gonna leave off the session.
Alrighty.
Bastard.
Holy fucking shit.
You
That
evil motherfucker.
Oh, nearly. Nearly.
I almost got to kill them.
That's two. That's two this week. That's two this week that have nearly seen death. I am. Oh, I really need to start being a
You owe
little
me
less
an
dumb.
arm. The amount of work I put into that goddamn arm, you owe me.
Sure. Oh my
I chopped it
god.
off.
Well, oh man. Thank you guys for coming out to Ghostlight Theatre. I do appreciate it very much. We will not be returning next week or the week after. Makeshift is on a vacation. So we will return on the... Let me check my calendar. We will return on the 16th of June, which is indeed in Pride Month. But we do still have the Reclamation going on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central European Time, which I believe is like 1 p.m. EST. So if you are lacking in your D&D fix for the week, do come join us then. It will be very fun. I know for a fact that this upcoming session is going to be great. So do indeed join us there. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. Anybody? Announcements or random facts you want people to know, like if Sox is a cryptid or not?
I actually recently finished my Subnautica playthrough to Rage Reviews.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably be starting up Below Zero on my next stream, or the stream after that. That'll happen in the next week or two, probably before the next session of this, maybe even in the same time slot. Keep an eye out. I'm also possibly going to be working on a new creative project, but I'll bring that up when it's actually possibly relevant. Either way, though. Other than that, no, just the usual, like, pretty haunting shit.
All right.
Nice.
Makeshift can tell you all about that.
Yep.
First-hand experience.
All right. Well,
I mean, look, what have I been getting up to? Makeshift? What's happened? What's gone on?
oh boy.
Not letting you escape without telling them.
Well, you see, it's kind of a continuation of that one time that your camera fell over, and I saw those like entities in the background. That were the ones that seemed like they were masses of tentacles that were just kind of like shaking hands. That's all I could describe it as.
Pretty hot.
This time when you had like your camera left on, like you left the room for a bit, and I was like, oh, thank goodness, nobody else is like nothing wild's gonna happen. But like again, it was just like me and the camera, and like I saw like the edges of your camera start to like darken, and I was like, wait, hang on, is that like a lighting thing? But then like the edges, they weren't like even, they started to form like tendrils, and I was oh no, it's like when it gets too dark and don't starve together. Oh no. And they started to do like I can only describe it as like Naruto hand symbols. I think they're playing a prank on me, but I don't know. But then like they like shot away as the door opened back up, and you had like this look on your face of like, did I just catch something? I should be fine, but yeah, I think they're pranking me.
The really funny thing is as well is that I haven't actually. I redid my computer setup the other week, so I haven't actually put my my webcam back up. I've just been projecting these images directly into his mind. I've not even been in VC very much.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how the others reacted to it, because, I'm not entirely omnipotent, but you definitely did have a little bit of confusion there, it seemed.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
drinking too
God.
much Baja Blast.
It's fun to hang out, in your friend's cerebral cortex.
Oh my lord.
We love
Anyway.
haunting their occipital lobe. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you all again in 2 weeks. It will be wonderful. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your
Bye.
evening, morning, or whatever the fuck. Night night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.